Happy organizing day. Welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. This is Marsha. I hope you're having a very, very nice day. We are starting a video today with organizing with me, and I have a whole schedule that I will post so that you will see in the description below of the videos I make Monday through Thursday and what each of those are. And then if you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell, then you won't miss any of these new videos. So today is all about organizing our paper. And we have all these kinds of cut up papers. We have various paper pad sizes. So we're going to organize our paper, get our papers all tidy. And I thought, of course, the most economical way is to use our Ziploc bags. So I have the gallon size Ziploc bags ready to go. And I also have one of my crates in my little organizing area. Let me grab it real quick. Okay, and so here you go. So I've already started putting the papers in here. So it's too wide to go this way, so they're going to have to go the long way, which is fine. And it's just bits and pieces that I have picked up and am, collecting from projects that I've completed. So I have 6 empty bags, and I'm going to start taking things out of another shelf area, and we're going to organize that, and I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, so here's that shelf. So this was an Anna Griffin product that I got off of the Home Shopping Network, and sad to say she doesn't have it in this beautiful ivory anymore. Why? I don't have any idea. She has some wild, crazy floral thing that to me is so ugly, and I don't know why she couldn't keep a neutral color, because it matched perfectly with this set here that's from another company in the cream and the gold. And so I was like, oh, so disappointed. And then I bought the last one that she had also, so the day I was able to pick this up. So anyway, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves, as you can see. And you see right here, it's starting to, bow a little bit. So I've got them jam-packed with stuff. So we're going to take these papers out one shelf at a time. And I'm going to take this. So these are some paper pads. So everything is going to come out of here. And I don't know if my husband could reinforce these in any way. And I forget the weight that each shelf could hold. A couple of pounds, I remember that. So the bottom is where I could put the most heavier things, because obviously that's sitting flat. It's not going to affect it at all. I've had it for at least 3 years now, and it's held up. And you can see even I have the washi tape and my little miniature ink holder thing here, but you can see this top shelf here is bowing a little bit too. So I'm going to have to unload all of these heavy things off of here, and then so that's what we're going to work on today. And then we're going to make this thing look tidy and organized, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. And we're going to organize all the bits and pieces into those gallon Ziploc bags and put it in one crate, so we know whenever we want bits and pieces, that's where we go. All right, back over to the table. Okay, so the first thing I thought of doing was to organize by either color. It's too tedious and ridiculous to try to organize, so I thought maybe patterns could go into one area. So here's this type of, paper pad here, and you get to know what is in your stash. So you oh yeah, I bought that paper pad because you're supposed to be using it. You should be making things with it. So there shouldn't be if you totally forgot what you have in your stash, then it's time to craft your stash. So this is what I was going to work on, is just how I'm going to do it. So just to give you an idea, is So by, like, this is all the pastels. This was the llama theme when, you know, llamas were extremely popular. And I made a lot of cash envelopes and wallets out of these. And they're still, I don't know, do I have the llamas in my shop still or not? I don't think I do, because the one paper pad that I was using, which was this one here, that was discontinued. And so that was the most popular one. But then this one with the pastels has not been popular at all as far as with the wallets. I have made a few envelope sets for people. So anyway, but so organized by theme. And then I had purchased, I did a binder, an envelope binder for the cash envelope system for a lady, and she wanted a black and white. So I purchased this paper pad, and I made her a binder that had 8 envelope pockets. And so this is paper, not cardstock. I couldn't find any really pretty cardstock. It's very hard to find black and white cardstock. You'd be surprised. It's not easy. So, and in the patterns that people would like, you know. So there was stuff that I did find, but she didn't like it. And I didn't like it either. So, but anyway, I went with this, and so the paper, what I do with this, because I don't like this, is not anything that I would even make a junk journal out of or whatever. So I take it and I turn it over to the white side, and I make envelopes. So I put the pattern on the inside, and I use the white, and then I use my envelope punch board, and I make envelopes out of this paper. So if you ever get any paper you don't like, that's ugly, that's only, you know, one-sided, then just put that pattern inside and you make envelopes for your cards. So for your Happy Mail, all those kind of things. You could make them for your junk journals as well. So I could make these into envelopes and then use them to make an envelope journal, or, you know, something like that. All right, so the 12 by 12s I have in my closet, as you've seen. So I'm taking out all these 12 by 12s that were not ever, you know, used, and still are pretty, you know, much whole. Even though this one I did a Jane Austen series, and I did a lot of envelopes, cash envelopes out of that. And I still sell the cash envelopes in my Etsy shop, so if you would ever like to give that a try, head on over to my shop and you can pick up sets there. And I have the wallets as well. So then I had my embossing folders by Cuttlebug on the top shelf. So now I have a drawer designated for all my dies and the embossing folders. And so I'm going to put these over there in that. And then this is the solid cardstock. This was actually, I guess it says writing paper. I don't remember how, somebody sent me this. I don't remember if I purchased it from someone and they sent it like in a, you know, stash of leftover stuff. But, so these are perfect for, you know, our journals and what have you. So this was just the top shelf. And then I had stickers that are too big to go in another drawer where I do keep all my stickers. And because I personalize my wallets and envelopes, and so I have, you know, sticker packs, and I make the custom scrapbooks and custom journals, and so I can personalize them. So that's what I use all my stickers for. But you can see these are giant, and I didn't want to take them out of the sleeve and fold them, so I like to keep them straight. So I'm going to keep these in the closet with the 12 by 12 paper pads so they can stand up straight. And so that's what this is here, and that's where these will go. And then this other piece here. Okay, so let me go put these in the closet and put the embossing folders in their drawer, and then we'll be back and I will take out what's on shelf 2, and then we'll start organizing these papers into the patterns we want to, or color groupings we want and then put them in the Ziploc bags. I'll be right back. Okay, so this was what was on the second shelf in that little organizer that I showed you. And I found this, but I had printed it out and it cut off the top and the bottom. So that was so disappointing. But I can still like just cut out this part and use this, or just cut out Faith, and I don't know. Faith, it just didn't turn out right. So anyway, but I don't have the heart to throw it away, so I'm gonna keep it, put it somewhere, do something with it. I don't know what it is, but this was my handmade paper. Here's another paper pad. This was leftover invitation party when my daughter was having a bridal shower. But the paper, see the back of this, and this is still really good. And I thought, well, I can still take this and just collage over the whole top of this. So this is wonderful paper for using for that. So I thought, yeah, I'm not going to throw that out. And here's some laminated wallets waiting to be made. Another paper pad. So this will go into the closet. And some odds and ends of cardstock. This is the leftover laminating sheets. So when I laminate these, you see now they're clear. So these are perfect for making pockets in your junk journals, scrapbooking, the binders, or however you want to use them. And, okay, now, here are 2 junk mail envelopes that I have collaged, and they're going to be used to make a pocket in one of my journals. And then this was cardstock that I used, and I just used this envelope as a template. And then I will now put this together, but I needed to make a template. So I made a template first. So take your junk mail envelope and then make a template. Just trace it out onto cardstock. And as you can see here, what I had to wind up doing is I had to sew a piece on to make it where it would be the same size. Did that turn out pretty? So this will be coming up in a project. So this needs to go into an envelope. So I'm going to put anything like this, anything that's my templates. Okay, this tag is a template. And these time cards I'd gotten from a lady. These will be in one Ziploc bag. So anything like this that could be a template or used over and over again in my journaling is going to go in one envelope. And then I will label it so that I know that these are templates. Okay, let's see if we can get something that will write on here. That underneath of it so it doesn't. Okay. All right, so this time as I go along, I'm going to label things. Okay, here's another plain envelope. So I'm going to put that in there because that can be used in a project. Okay, I already have a drawer in one of my wooden shelves on the wall that all of these get put into. So I'm going to pop it into there. Just a couple of steps away. All right, now here are some freebie digitals that I've gotten. Was this a freebie? Yes. Okay, this was from, let's see, who was this from? G? No. Oh boy. Well, wherever I got it, it was cut off as to who I got it from. Sorry. So, oh, it was G. Okay. Yes. G. Okay, so this is hers. This is one of her freebies that she offers in her Facebook group. Okie dokie, let me see where, okay, so the file folder organizer that's to the left of my desk. I've shown you that before. So I'm going to take these papers, and I already have a Ziploc bag in here that I'm going to just put those kind of just loose pieces. Okay, this was a never-ending card. I don't know if you've seen this before. I did this in our JW card swap group, and I had never made one before, and so I made up a second one. And what you do is each of these panels, you have to put a design on it. So isn't that fun? So anyway, so I just made a second one, and of course, I've never done anything else with it. I'm not into that kind of card stuff, you know, the hard, technical, elaborate stuff. I just don't have time for that. It's like, no, I just don't have time for that. So, little pieces of things I'm not going to use, I will just toss in the trash. Okay, so now see, all of these bits right here, see, are perfect to go in just a bag of it by itself. I'm going to grab one of these here. Okay, so I already have a bag that I started, and all of these itty-bitty little pieces like this, these cut scraps, and these are good for when we do our snippet rolls. There's a large piece here, but I'm using the large piece to hold all of the small pieces, and I'm trying to see what is it. Is it anything that I would want? No, it isn't. Okay. It was left over from a woodland. There's some really good, nice pieces in there, banners and things like this. So now this is just a leftover cut piece from a 12 by 12. So what I will do is I will take the larger 12 by 12 pieces like this, that are also I just went through and I had cut out from, you know, the big 12 by 12 when I was, and if you notice it's particular shapes, I was making an album, and so I had all these little pieces left over, but I don't want to stick that whole 12 by 12, which it won't even fit in a Ziploc bag. Okay, so let's set it over here, those over to the side. Here's some more cut pieces. So all of these are going to just start to go into a Ziploc bag. And so at this point, it doesn't matter, you know, does it make any logical sense to try to sort out all those little itsy bits and pieces? No, it does not make any kind of logical sense. And if it isn't logical to me, it ain't gonna happen. So let's put these in here. This was folded. Well, I had one crease in it. I don't know where that one was going. It was some project I was doing. All right, so here's some more larger pieces. They can go over there. Smaller pieces go in here. Now I have a bunch of these that are left over this size, and I make my small wallets out of those and envelopes. So they're perfect for your small envelopes. These I use as bookmarks or bag toppers, and you just fold it over in half. So you just fold these two corners, fold it in half, and staple it to the top of your bag, and that's what I use on customer orders. So there's lots of ways. So if you have a business, if you run an Etsy shop or have a website, then those are some great ways to use up. This is a card blank. Okay. Ah, yeah, see, here was some of the envelopes that I have made out of that paper. Okay, these are bigger. This whole watercolor series, I did a binder out of this. Really pretty. And that one's still available in my Etsy shop. All right, so now all of this paper is the larger paper. So will see this loose paper. I may put it on the bottom shelf back over in the organizer. And a Griffin organizer. Okay, so now these are going to come like this. Okay, these papers can come under here. So I'm trying to be a little bit orderly, like with the size progression, so that when I go through there. And what I tend to do when I'm going through and looking, if I have a particular pattern I need, I'll go through and I'm just scanning the bottom like this as I go through each shelf if I need something in particular, especially like if a customer's placed an order. This cardboard I was saving, but I don't want it back in that shelf. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to use it now for all these larger pieces. I can see how that would be perfect. I'm going to open this up. So this was what an order came from scrapbook.com of 12 by 12 paper, even though it's not wanting to go in there very easily. And then you got to fold the sticky part back. And in all the little corners that are cut, slide in. One woodland theme is wanting to give me a hard time. Okay. Now, I can take these pieces that are in between. Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. So now all of that is nice and tidy. So save these envelopes and that cardboard, so now you can see that you can use that and it gives it stability and stiffness. And then all I need to do is when I'm going to go, needing something, I'll just come through here and I can just quickly look through the tops and see what kind of papers. So I got some of my Southwestern in here and the woodland. So it's just a combination of, different papers and patterns and print. So that's perfect for this. So I hope I have more of these that I've saved and I will be able to use those. All right, so now these are going to go into the closet. This one I'm still using and I need to fill it up and add more to it. I might just go ahead and come in here with these, which seems like a good idea. Might as well. Okay. And you can use these on your snippet rolls. Go ahead and put the wallpaper and the book page in there. I'm thinking I want to have an envelope just separate for my book pages and the that. So I'm going to put this with my book pages and the wrapping paper, the handmade paper, any specialty thing like that. I like that together. So I'll do that. Okay, so there's one bag for that. And I do have a few labels, but at this point when you're going to go through and you're looking, I don't know if the labels is really going to matter. So these are going to go back up on the shelf in the little pocket where that belongs. And I'm going to jump in here in the middle and I'm going to open some Happy Mail with you, and then I want to show you something else that I have that is going to be a holder for my fabric yo-yos. All right, so I wanted to show you a cute little yo-yo holder that I made, and this is for the flamingo yo-yos. So here they are in 2 different sizes, and the fabric that I had, the flamingo fabric, is all used up, but I did make these 2 little adorable little envelopes that you can pick up separately in my shop, and you can see you can just store your yo-yos right in here. So how cute is that? So you'll always know where your flamingo yo-yos are because they're in the flamingo envelope. And I made this out of the fabric as well, and I laminated it and stitched it. So So you can pick up a set of these in my Etsy shop and the cute little wallet envelope to go with them. And you can use this obviously for anything you want to use it for. It doesn't have to be just for the yo-yos, even though I wanted to show you that that's what I'm doing and making. So I will have matching adorable little fabric envelopes that you can use, holders, and you can use them for your ephemera, your embellishments, whatever you wanted to do. So let me get that over to the side now. I'm going to just go ahead and pop these right in here. And I believe I have 3 sets of the yo-yos available, and then 2 of the little holders. So if you want to get one of these, head on over to my Etsy shop. I'll be putting these in my shop later today. The yo-yos are there, but the envelopes aren't there yet, but I will definitely be getting them in my shop. Now let's get on to the Happy Mail. Okay, so this order came from my friend Annette in Puerto Rico, and you can find her on her Instagram channel. She doesn't have an Etsy shop. She may get one in the future, I don't know, but for now you can check her out over on her Instagram. And this is so exciting. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm absolutely ecstatic. Look at this. Thank you, Annette. They're wonderful. Oh, I love it. Every single bit of it. And we were doing our monthly Zoom craft time with sisters, and I host that once a month, the last Saturday of every month, 3 to 5 Eastern time. You can check that out over on my Instagram channel as well. And so when we were talking in the group, she had made up these cute little stickers, Powerful by Faith. So she was sending out to several of the ladies that were in the craft time that day. Thank you so much. And then I ordered these adorable buttons, Powerful by Faith, for our regional convention for 2021. And you can check that out over on jw.org. So I ordered these to give to friends and for family so that we can wear these during the convention, wear them out when you're shopping or wherever, just to be able to let people know that this free, beautiful, Powerful by Faith convention is virtual. You can watch it in the safety, convenience of your home. So thank you so much for that. So I ordered a set, and aren't these just adorable the way that she presented these? So all of her information is on the back. So let me get another one out here. Okay, let's see what it says. Yes. Okay, so then on the back, it has her Gmail, so you can email her, her Instagram, and where to find her on Facebook. Okay, so Annette _and_her_crafts. And how I met Annette originally was through our JW card swap group. And then I started following her on Instagram. And then I started noticing all the fun, cool crafts she was making. And they were so well done and just beautiful and talented. I said, why aren't you selling these? And she said, well, she did have an Etsy shop, but, you know, life and one thing after the other. So I understood. So then now her husband is not able to work. So she is needing to bring in an extra income. So she's going to start this little business. So I'm wishing her most success, much success, and many happy times. So it says, wishing you a joyful 2021 regional convention, Powerful by Faith, with brotherly love, and then her husband and her name, and then the congregation they're in Puerto Rico. Isn't that wonderful? And then this is a cute little button. Oh, it's so cute. Study makes you strong. Isn't that adorable? So it has your Bible and it has your tablet right there. Oh, I love that, Annette. Perfect. Oh, those are perfect. I love it. Okay, so now, let's look at these other goodies she has in here. Oh, Oh, she spoiled me. Thank you so much. Definitely putting a smile on my face. Okay, so now this is some of her beautiful... Oh, look at this. I love this. Oh, you guys are going to be just drooling over this. Okay, now this is going to be tricky. How do I get this out of here? Okay. Ah! And of course, you know, we always want to try to save all the packaging. Okay, carefully, little corners at a time. I don't want to knock any of the embellishments off. Okay. Whew. Boy, she must have really glued that on there good because it did not get damaged. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Oh, my word. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, these, do they come out? Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Oh, so adorable. Look at this, you guys. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I just love this little tassel on here. Okay, this comes off. Another personal message. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, we have to make one of these. Just beautiful and adorable. Outstanding. See what I said? Her talent. This woman is talented. I love it. And now all of these flowers. Oh, she made these handmade paper flowers. Oh, Annette, I'm going to cry. They're just beautiful. Look at this. Oh my goodness. If this is not just absolutely a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift. What a way to start off my Monday. I had this, it arrived, and I said no, because I always keep all my mail and all my packages in quarantine for 3 days, and then when it comes in, I disinfect it. I have a Shackley product called Basic G that kills anything. So I always disinfect all the boxes first, and then it sits for 3 days, and then I finally get around to opening it. Okay, this little leaf is stuck in here against the flower of that one. I don't want to break. Okay, there we go. Oh my word. Oh, these are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so these are definitely going to be going in projects. You guys, this is outstanding. Oh, look at this. Oh, orange and green are my two favorite colors. So this is absolutely gorgeous. And then my branding colors for my business are yellow and green and blue. So I can definitely use these beautiful flowers. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, absolutely adorable. Oh, a butterfly. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. Now these little accordion flowers, I do know how to make that. Oh, this is just too amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then look on this side are all these beautiful butterfly and flower die cuts. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at these. Just, oh my goodness, amazing. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. The most happiest have happy mails I have ever received. It's just beautiful. I love every bit of it. And then it doesn't stop. Okay, now the fruitages of the spirit. Okay, boy, this is just perfect timing because I have to give, okay, you have to be careful with the wording now that I've learned that you can't use certain words here on YouTube or they block it, and in your comments, which seems pretty stinkery to me. I don't understand what is the deal with that. But anyway, so I can't say the word, because if you say the word, they'll block your content. And it was like, it's such a normal thing that we would always say. So we're going to have to say happy mail, and we have to say, okay, I'm going to mention my friend Michaela, who's over on Instagram. And if you followed back in April, I did a 30-day self-love journey. And you can see the whole documentation of that, and her Instagram, Michaela Wood, and then I will link it in my description below. Well, she just started a new program with a friend, Anna, and I don't remember Anna's last name, but anyway, and it is Retrain Your Joy Academy. So if you just, I'll put that in the description below, but search for that, and it's going to be another 30-day challenge. And I was at the point of things, because I've been doing really good. I finished her whole course. The Respond and React course is absolutely wonderful. That was just exactly what I needed, transform my whole life, because I've dealt with Lyme disease and the trauma of that, and emotional traumas in the past, and then just, you know, trying to get my life back and to get well. And I needed to the help, and the doctors were not providing it. And I was so sick and tired of taking pills, and now with COVID, I couldn't go to the doctors anymore, and, you know, virtual appointments. And then, you know, it's like, who do you trust? Who's going to tell you stuff that is by your values? You know, all that kind of thing. So, I wanted to let you know that if you head on over there, it's all about joy. So joy, as you know, if you're a Bible reader, is one of the fruitages of God's Spirit. So now, and then this cute little list sheets that can go into my journals. I love this. Occasion, when, where, happenings. That is perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's a variety. Ah, look. I thought it was just the one thing. Oh, these are excellent. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Oh, yeah, these are perfect. Oh, I love adding these to my pages. Absolutely perfect. So, joy, as you know, you may not know how you get joy and what is true joy. So you're going to find out if you sign up for Michaela and Anna's course, and it's free, absolutely free, 30-day Retrain Your Joy challenge. So please go over to Instagram and sign up. Join me, join my friends. We're taking part in this. You will, it's the best thing you've ever done for yourself. Trust me, it will transform your life. Okay, so the first thing is this adorable little tag that she made. I absolutely love it. Okay, so she has a ribbon at the top, some lace, pearls, just gorgeous. She inked the edges, and then she had this cute little, okay, with the bottle cap, what do you call these things? Blanks. And then she put the little charm here in the middle. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Absolutely adorable. Now I'm thinking, I don't remember if I bought them and they have an image in it, or if I bought them and they were blanks, but anyway, who knows where those are. And okay, now this is absolutely gorgeous. Now this was one of the things, okay, that I remembered, that this was the first thing I think I remember seeing her do. Okay, yes. Memory Decks Pocket, and it was made part of a weekly challenge in 2020. She added different scriptures to each one to practice. So I remember this distinctly, and that's how I first noticed, is that she was doing that memory decks thing. That's where I was like, what is that? Aren't those little 3x5 cards? But it's in that, you know, the old memory decks. Rolodex, what we called it, Rolodex. But now we don't use those anymore. So we always have to rename everything in the crafting world. So they renamed the Rolodex into a memory decks. And so then she made one for the fruitages of the Spirit. Isn't this beautiful? Love, joy, patience, kindness, faith, self-control, mildness. I gotta peel back the flower to see where is it. Okay, there's peace. She didn't miss any. Okay, they're all there. And goodness. Okay, wonderful. Oh, Annette, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love this. Okay, now I'm gonna have to find and I think she made hers, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't you make your holder, Annette, if I remember correctly? But I remember looking it up how to make them, and you can just get a dowel and a box, and the width of the little card here, and then you get a dowel, 2 dowels, and you run it vertically, and then you put the dowels through here, and that's how you stand them up in the little box. So that you see it's coming back to me. I do remember this. Oh, just absolutely wonderful. And then she put a scripture on the back, John 3:16. Thank you. This is just perfect for everything that is happening right now in my life and what I'm doing. And I've just been sharing Michaela's program with all of my friends because, who of us has not come from some kind of a trauma in our life? If you haven't, you just better thank God every day that you don't have, that you have not experienced that. Oh, this is just so wonderful. And I love how she put, please handle with care on the box. Okay, so that was the Happy Mail. Aren't you happy that I shared that with you? Because, this was just outstanding. Absolutely beautiful, perfect, over the top, generosity, love, friendship. This is what it's all about. This is how blessed I am in my life with the kinds of friends that I have. And I just thank Jehovah every day for my beautiful and wonderful friends that I have. So, and there's just so many wonderful ladies who watch every day, and I wanted to say thank you to you, Ellen, and Linda, and Tilly, and Christina, and Annette. I just truly thank you, and the support of my husband, Raphael. It is just a blessing and just so wonderful for me. So thank you for that. So I hope you enjoyed this little break that we took to open some Happy Mail together, because it was absolutely worth it for me to see that and to share that with you today, because it's just like, okay, I can go on with my day now. I'm so happy. It's just like, this was just wonderful. Okay, so I'm over here. Oh my goodness. And this is shelf number 3. I'm telling you, those shelves could actually hold a lot of weight, because all of this was on that next shelf. And there's still a couple other things. Let me see what's in here. Okay. I had crammed so many things in there. Look what happened to that piece. All right, so now this is the art paper. So this has to stay out separate. I'm going to have to do some of this. Okay, this was going into a journal, a signature page. And when I sewed it, it kind of got all wrinkled, and I didn't like that. So I'm going to save this one just for my own personal, journal. I don't mind it like that, but I would never put that in for a customer. If it wrinkles a little bit, fine, but that was just too wrinkly for me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody would like that way. And then these I have to share with you. I don't know if you knew that you can print very carefully onto music pages and book pages. Isn't this gorgeous? And my friend Mary Poole, you can find her on Facebook. Talented woman. And she not only did these, but she sewed beautiful Bible covers. I have one from her that she made for me, and she embroidered it and I think she put Holy Scriptures or something like that on the front. And then my friend Linda Coker, okay, Mary made the large print Bible that I have, the cover. And then Linda Coker, I bought one from her years ago. That's how I first met her too, on Etsy. And then she was on my Etsy team back in the days when I was a captain of the Etsy team. Woohoo! Wow. And so my small print Bible has the cover from Linda, and I love it. And then I have notebooks and all these other kinds of things from Linda. So anyway, so these are so pretty. I scan these now, and I use these and put them in my journals. But I'm going to start printing out onto the book pages, but I just wanted to share this with you guys too, so you can start doing that in your junk journal. So these are so delicate. Again, they need to be taken, you know, care, and they need to be put somewhere where they're not going to get damaged. So they're going to go standing up in my file folder, organizer holder that is right next to me. Okay, so I'm going to start separating these out. So all these large 12 by 12s, these were for some of my orders. Okay, this can come over and go into the little file. This file folder, it was from 31 Gifts. Check it out. It's made out of vinyl fabric, sewn together, has 2 mesh pockets in the front. I mean, it was a very good investment. You will be happy with it if you purchase one of those. I'm sure they must have something like that, probably in hard plastic or something as well, but probably even wood. Okay, so we're going to go through here and do the same thing. Okay, yes, now this I had gotten off of a virtual craft party on YouTube here. Okay, these are my collage sheets. All right, these are going to go over in the envelope where I have all my templates. Or actually, no, you know what? I'm going to put these in the envelope with the book pages. I'll keep them in there with that. All right, so now here's more of all these cut pieces. I may just take the scraps like this and leave. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave these bigger pieces to go back on the shelf of that one organizer, and then all these little cut pieces are the ones that will go into the Ziploc bags, and they will go into the crate, but these will go back on the shelf. Okay, so these two, put this over here. All right, this is going to go in the envelope with the book pages. And we're going to write on here, book pages and collage pages. Okay, now when I'm going through, I know when I look at it at a glance exactly what's in there, and I don't have to worry. So we need another bag because the last one got filled up. Start putting all these little scraps and moving these longer pieces. So these are 12-inch pieces, and I think they're like 5 by 12. This signature, I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet. Let me just keep him over here to the side, and I'll think about it while I'm going through this whole thing. All right, so these larger pieces, yes, all of the larger pieces are going to go back on that organizing shelf. Make sure no smaller pieces have gotten in here. Okay. So all the 12-inch pieces are going to go back on the shelf. All right. Just the cuts are going to go into the bag. So I hope this is, I mean, you know, it takes time to do all of this. You know, it's not, you know, if you think you're going to get in there and organize and it's going to be done in, you know, 10, 20 minutes, you know, I mean, unless you're limited with your time and you have to, you can only do 10 or 20 minutes, by all means, just do that. Take 10 or 20 minutes and go in, and every day, you know, my time is my time. I mean, I don't have anybody telling me what to do during the day except me. And so, you know, I mean, I have a schedule, don't get me wrong. I mean, I follow a routine just like you see me do. Like Mondays is my study routine, my study day. And so, you know, I mean, I have my schedule, but I'm just saying, like, Monday I know is my organizing video day that I make here on YouTube. So organize your craft room with me. That is what Monday is all about. But if you have less time let's say you work secularly and you don't have, you know, hours and hours to spend in your craft room organizing it, but don't just go in there and make stuff and not organize it, because it just gets out of hand, you see. And so that's when things get stressful and you get really upset because you didn't take the time to organize. Okay, so now these book pages, see, perfect. These are going to go in the folder. Okay, these were my, let me see, what is all this? Okay, so more of the digitals, some of my digitals. Let's see. Yep. And then, okay, so these papers here, this is just copy paper, and those I use also for my craft projects. All right, so these are going to go in here with the book pages. And any magazine pages, if I come across any loose magazine pages, that they'll go in there as well. All right, so you see I still have quite a good stack going on here. All right, so that's good. Paper. Here's a few of the cut pieces. So, I mean, just stuff the envelope until it can't hold anymore. All right, so then look at this. Okay, see, this is quite a bit that I'm going to be putting back on that shelf, but that's okay. And I'm going to divide it up, and then I'm going to start and put all of these in the bottom so that the weight can hold it, you see. It's not going to, you know, compromise the shelf and make it bow anymore. So, and then the shelves above it will be all the lightweight stuff. So I'm going to put all this over here to the side because I still have 2 more shelves to unload. Okay, so here's some more of this 12 by 12. And okay, so this can go over here, this can go over here. These go in here. That was the art paper. Okay. So this is going to go in the closet. These are Annette's notes to me. These go over here. See, I have a lot of this but it can go. It's not worth saving. All right, let me go grab another shelf of paper. Okay, we're down to the last 2 shelves out of that 5 shelf organizer. And here's the crate. Over to the side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ziploc bags here, and I have all of the little paper scraps in each of these bags. So 2 of them are labeled book pages, collage pages. 1 is labeled templates, but the others are very easy for me to see that they are just the little scraps of bits and pieces that are what I've been going through and sorting. So as you can see again, it's not any big mind-blowing thing to do. It just is time-consuming. But it is going to be so worth it in the end to be able to have this sorted. I mean, you just don't even know how happy I am. Finally, I've sorted it so many times, you know, through the years. Obviously, this is not the first time I've done this, because when I bought the Anna Griffin organizer, I had to sit down and go through my papers, and I had them in bags, but in big bags, and sorted those all out. And then as I would make the wallets and things, envelopes, then all of these pieces were left over. And so that just became the perfect place for me to put them, was on that shelf. So I'm going to take the bottom 2 shelves for all of these cut pieces, and because you know they're heavy, they do weigh But that's the beauty of these crates. On the other shelf are these beautiful papers. These are all Anna Griffin papers. So I'm going to take these and put them in. I have another little spot. The other crate that I had the other day with you. And I'll put all the Anna Griffin in there. Okay, so these were folded down, and I don't remember what I was going to do with these. Oh yes, I make a tri-fold journal out of that. So that's going to put those over there. All of these. Another Anna Griffin. Looks like, let me see, I think I might need to start a new Ziploc bag. Let me see. Might as well. Let's see. Now, I'm going to take some of these papers, and I am keeping them like to the theme of the paper pad. And that's pretty much how I had them on the shelf, was by the paper pad theme for the most part. So I can say for the most part. But now that I've gone through here and sorted all of this, it's kind of all over the place. But that's okay, because I'm not going to need these papers for anything in particular anymore, so it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to take these two stacks right here, and these are going to go on the bottom shelf. And I will show you this shelf when I'm all done in a momento. Is that correct Spanish? Who knows? Only I make up words, when I'm working in my craft room. All right, so get another Ziploc bag. All right. Put all of the notes from Annette over here. I will read those later. Okay. Now we're going to take this whole big stack. Already sorted it out. And we're going to put it over on the bottom shelf. Because we can put as much on this bottom shelf as can fit. Because it's not going to hurt anything. I am going to put it as much as I can get in there, believe me. I'm going to save these little Ziploc bags for my yo-yo orders. Alright, now these pieces are going to go in here. Yeah, these are just small cuts. Okay, now these longer pieces can go right over on the shelf, quick like a bunny. No hesitation whatsoever. And then what I'm going to save the other shelves for are my journal signatures and maybe completed journals. Something along those lines is where I'm really thinking what I'm going to do with those. Now this is going on the shelf above it, so the bottom shelf is pretty full. So I had to go to the shelf above it. Okay, this is a cut, so I'm not gonna put him on the. Okay. As much as I've tried to sit down, this is more of a standing job. I haven't really been able to sit very much. Okay, set for a few minutes. All right, this is just more of that art journal. What is this? I thought it was art journal paper. What is it? What is it? An old invoice. Okay. Oh, look. Who knew? I have some scrapbook paper in here. I didn't even know I had paper. I'm always looking for just paper, not cardstock, but paper. And look, I have some now. Woohoo! I'm all excited. Okay, so this piece, I don't know, it's big enough. All right, now this cardstock. Oh, cardstock. See, that's another thing. What did I do with that cardstock? Oh, I put it in the closet. All right. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those colors. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to go pop him into the closet. Let's go through here real quick. Get these last few things. Okay, this. Okay, that can go. Okay, these are big enough pieces. They can go over on the shelf. Oh, I'm so excited. Look, look, look. I'm getting to the bottom. Woohoo! Okay, I'll be right back. As a matter of fact, I have this whole container that I keep these other solid cardstocks in, and these specialty papers. So I'm going to put these in here, and then I'm going to get my other 2 packs of cardstock that I recently purchased of the black and the beige. I'm going to put it on top of that, and then these are going to go on top of this. Isn't this wonderful? All right, so this is going to go in one of the Ziploc bags. And then the last little stack, oh my word, it's like, I am so happy, just over the moon, over the top happy, you just don't even know. All right, so let's see, what do we got here? A couple of little, okay, those are the Anna Griffin. Okay, so these go in here. Okay, it goes over there. All right, these are going to go on the shelf. I'm going to put these on the shelf. Okay, so these go in here. All the Anna Griffin. These are going to go over here. All right, this goes in the crate. This goes back on my big old organizer. And let me see. All right, I'm going to close up this bookcase. All right, now I can put the crate on the shelf where it goes. And then I will show you a picture in just a quick second. All right, so this is all now the crate, okay? And I've given you the measurements of this before. So the crate, all right, outside width is like 15 inches. Inside is 13 and a half. And then the width of this is, inside is 8 and a half. Outside is like 9 3/4. Okay. Oh, and the height, let me give you the height. Height is 8 inches. Okay. And this is from Kohl's, and it comes as a unit. It's a bookcase with 4 openings, and then these crates come with it. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this. Okay, now this is going to weigh a ton, but look at all of these scrap papers now. Everything is organized beautifully. All right, so I'm going to put these, I want my templates and the book pages, collage pages in the front. Okay, so then all of these cut papers are now off of my little other organizer. Okay, gonna use muscles. Hold on. Okay, now, and then this stuff here on the other side of it on the shelf. And look at this. I have 2 Ziploc bags left over. Isn't that wonderful? Put all this stuff over here. All right, now let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so now this was the crate we worked on the last time with all of the cards and what have yous, and now I got the Anna Griffin papers and designs and kits in there. And this is all of those paper scraps that we just worked on. And look, I still have plenty of room in the front of that crate. And the chalkboard fronts, I can now come back in here and write on the front of it so that I know what is in every one of them. And now all of this up here is still nice and tidy and organized. And this is the 31 Gifts file folder holder that I'm always talking about if you are new to 31 Gifts and you don't know what that was. So look at how much fits in there. I mean, the thing is just wonderful. So all of my scrap papers and a lot of digitals, and there's bags in there with odds and ends when I'm working on projects. So I've left some of that up in there as well. Now let me scan you over slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay, see? And now, look at how beautiful this looks. And all of those papers that are 5 by 12 are now in the bottom two shelves. I might be able to even divide this up and get these in the very bottom shelf. Up here are some of my laminated papers. This was one of the signatures I was working on, so when I make signatures now, there's going to be a spot right here for this. So I always have a spot available and open. So these are upcoming little journals that I'm going to be working on, and I think I'm going to collage the whole outside of those. So that'd be a future project. But see how quick and easy it is? I mean, it doesn't take that long. I don't know. I'll have to go back through and see exactly how long did it take me to do this. So once I upload the video, then I'll know that. But see, and then my table is still clean and tidy and clear. I just love it. And this little container came out of the crate. It's got thread and all kinds of things in there. Boxes. So this is just a cardboard box. This is a metal tin. Some kind of a gift box. This was a necklace thing. These are vintage. What is this? Oh, that latch hook, I think it is. Rug making tool. You know, so I like to keep these and decorate, you know, have them as decoration in my room. And then, what is this? Oh, a razor. Oh, yeah, the little screwdriver for your sewing machine. A decorative clothespin. Some wooden thread spools. You know, so just odds and ends of things were in here. So I'm going to put them back in here so that I don't lose them. These, I don't know, they're too big for that. This I will never use, so it's going in the trash. And, okay, so these are just decorative. I could use these maybe to put, you know, like that would be a cute little holder to put the yo-yos in, or one of my cute little charms, you know, something like that. That would be really cute. So I make a bunch of those up. So this is it. So that is how quick and easy it is. Oh, I'm going to let you look out at my garden while I finish up the video. So I hope that you enjoyed this organizing with me video, tidying up the craft room, getting our craft room organized today together. It was so much fun. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you will take a lot away from what I showed you today and get in your craft room and tidy it up and just have a wonderful, wonderful day. Keep creating in the sunshine, and I will see you in tomorrow's video when we do the altered paperclip challenge. Bye-bye.